Just a minute. What is this awkwardly wooden building behind me with a obsidian table, a magmatic engine, a liquid tesseract, tanks, and chests? And why is there a pink tree? Well, I'm going to explain that in Feed the Beast episode 20, which is today. Welcome your faces back to episode 20 of Feed the Beast. And today, in the last episode we did a lot of this stuff, and we did pumping, and we made the MFE, which I'm going to force wrench right out of here. Why can't? There we go. I'm gonna take that 600,000 EU over to my building, which I have right over yonder here. So, oh my God. Are you kidding me? Wow, okay, so looks like that's not going to work out. But, anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying the series. If you are, please leave a like, and as always, subscribe. I am trying to see if I can somehow get this over. But now I have to go back to my liquid tester. Anyway, guys, so what this is it is a, what is this? Oh, it's... Okay, how should I explain this? Let's see. Well, okay, so we said that we are going to make armor, right? And we said that we were going to make jetpacks this episode, but unfortunately Epic Hamster could not make it today. So I'm going to work on getting that armor, and in episode 21, celebrating the creation of 20 episodes, we are going to make armor. We're going to, the pro kind. We're going to make a jetpack. And we're going to make a golden bag. And I will explain what that is in the next episode, of course. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll make the golden bag today, yeah? While we're waiting for that 600,000 MFE to fill up, let's go over to our wooden box over here. So, you might be thinking, wow, of course he built stuff off cam. That's what he always does. Well, I did this on purpose. So what the point of this is it... Oops, I don't know what I just did. The point of this is to make the armor. If you want to see what the armor looks like, just look up Force Armor online, and I just gave it away. We have leather armor that we're going to need, and this, okay, so the fortune cookies I haven't made yet because I don't have very much paper. I'm going to have to, oh, that's what I needed the paper for. Where is it? Here. There we go. I need one more paper, but oh well. You take 2 paper, and you take cookies, or you can take 1 paper, technically. And I'll just make 3 right, actually, never mind. I'll just put those away. I'm going to take that out. Put it in there. And then, so, okay, I did do some stuff off cam. You might be thinking, whoa, golden trees. Yeah, that's because they are golden trees. They're forest trees. So what you do is you take a sapling and you plant it on the ground. Then, using a force ingot, a stick, and a force nugget, which you just get from force ingots, like that, see? You do it like boom, 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 force ingot, stick, and force nugget, and it will make you a used force rod, this thing here. And then you right click that, and it's for 3 uses, so you can do this for 3 saplings, and it'll grow, and you can use bone meal, do whatever you want. And you need force trees, which then you mine down, you axe down, and you get force log, which is right here. Then what you do is you take that force log and you make it into sticks. You make it into planks and then sticks, which then you do the same thing to make a force rod, but instead of regular sticks you use force sticks, and you make a fully powered force rod, which then, in order to make the obsidian table, which is used to make the enchanted armor itself, you'll take the book and a force rod, and you'll throw the book on the ground, you'll shift right click, and boom, upgraded tome, which then you can put into the, oh, okay, so in order, oh, that's how you look at it. You shift on it. You shift on the book in order to see how many force points you need next. And so in order to get force points, you take an upgrade, and all of these are upgrades here. These are to power our armor, so it's reusable, which is what the MFE is for, but unfortunately I couldn't get the MFE to stay at 600,000, so I'm just going to leave it there, and we'll just leave it powering as we speak, which what I should have done is I should have just taken all this stuff and moved it over here for temporary. But anyway, I'll get a removable bat box or something like that and move that around. But then you'll see that book floating, and so then what you have to do is you have to take these force ingots and stuff, and just as if, I don't know if you make it with, hold on, let me see. Is it with force sticks or regular sticks? Okay, so it is with force sticks. So now, good thing we have plenty of force log left over, because what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to take those, make them into planks, take those, and make them into a ton of sticks. And you just make regular stuff, you know. I'm going to put those fortune cookies away. Oh yeah, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to eat it, and it gives you these fortunes, which then you can, daydream is free, cookies are not. If a tree falls down in the woods, you have a special oh, I get it. It's the whatchamacallit. I don't know. Oh, never mind. I don't know. I'm just confused. I'm sorry. I'm just stupid like that. But you can make all the regular tools, such as, let me show you real quick. Let me put the supplies away here, and I'll take this and I'm gonna make 8 of these. I'll make 4 actually. There. So then what you do is, actually I'm going to make 6. So I'm going to go boom boom. Yeah, I wish Epic Hamster was here, but he's busy at the moment. But anyway, you'll make 6 of these force swords. Okay, by the way, you're going to want about this many, just FYI. And I'm going to go through this in very much detail. And then I'm going to make pickaxes, shovels, and axes, and I'll be right back. I'm going to pause it right here, and I'll get back to you when I am done making all 6 of each of those picks, shovels, and... Or actually, take that back. 4 picks, 4 shovels, and 4 axes is what I'm going to make, just in case you're using this as a tutorial. Alright, so now I have the swords, pickaxes, shovels, and axes. I have 6 of swords, and because I'm going to make 3 for... Okay, you're going to want to do this if you're on your own or if you're with a partner. Since I'm with a partner, it's a lot faster because we'll be making the same things, and it's just uses less time since it's all in one book. We'll be making double of what you're doing. But you have to upgrade the tiers in order to put more things. Tier 1, you get 2. And then 96 points from now, Tier 2, you get 3 upgrades. Tier 4... you get tier 2 you get 3 upgrades, tier 4 you get 5, yeah, tier 2 you get 3, tier 3 you get 4, tier 4 you get 5, tier 5 you get 6, tier 6 you get 7, and tier 7 you get 8 upgrades. I think there's, yeah, 8, and you put the item in the middle. So now what you have to do, and you can upgrade force rods too with stuff such as, oh, I forgot, it was, oh yeah, ender eyes and stuff, which I don't have currently, and I'll have to probably get them halfway through the episode just so I'm able to get them. But also what you're going to do is you can make shears as well, which I'll make 2 of because, yeah, because it's me and Epic Hamster, which then you can upgrade with a lapis lazuli, which makes them rainbow shears, which you get random color blocks of wool or whatever from those sheeps. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take all of your armor and you're going to right click it all with the force rod. I'm going to have to do this anyway. 2 sets of armor are our backup armor, and you're going to need it in order to upgrade faster anyway, because the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to try and get it the fastest possible. Let me just do this. So this is pretty much it. You throw it out and you right click. You shift right click, sorry. And that's pretty much it. And I'll get back to you when I'm done with this. Right after, yeah. Alright, I do have to warn you about something. So I finished, but when you're upgrading these, once you upgrade it, you can't upgrade it again. So when you put a claw on, it gives you sharpness on a sword. So when I put it in here and I put 1 claw on, let's say, oh, dang it, I forgot. Let me put it back in and put a 2nd claw on. You can't do it. Sorry, but you're going to have to make another one. It's really easy to make swords, and to redo it, but to get the materials, depending on what you put on, let's say I accidentally forgot to put one on, and let's say I put like 2 of these energy crystals, which are made from diamond and redstone, easy as pie, and let's say I put one of them in, and I forgot to put 2, that's why I put 2 because it lasts longer, but you're screwed. You're screwed. I'm sorry, but yeah, there's just nothing you can do about it. Also, what I don't have is feathers, so I made a chicken farm, and I'd have to wait for those feathers, so we'll just have to wait on that. I don't know what a winged sword does, by the way, if we'll be doing that in the future of this. But also what we're going to need for shears, what else do we need? Let me check. Alright, so what I had to do is I had to go back and I had to make force packs. Sorry about that, I forgot to make those. Force packs are pretty much when you upgrade them with a force flask, which you make from glass and force nuggets, easy. You put the force pack in and you put a force flask on it, and the more you put on, the more, it's like having a mobile backpack. And if we have a golden bag of holding and we have a bunch of force packs in it, let's say, oh, I don't want to have to store 8 stacks of wood in my golden bag. I want to store them in my force pack, so I'll put them in my force pack, and I'll put the force pack in the golden bag, and voila! Now you have, yeah, you have the fancy old force pack glitch. I don't know what you want to call it. But now let's actually get started on the upgrading. So first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one sword, one pick. Actually, I'm going to do 2 swords first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 swords and I'm going to put 2 claws on each. So damage. Okay, let me see if I could do fire on it right now, because I don't want to have to use up all my claws right now. Okay, so it is a tier 1. So I'm going to make our first sword as a sharpness 2 and a fire aspect 1. And so what it does is it uses up MJ, it uses up liquid force. I have 10,000 currently, and what will happen is, boom, I just got 56 points for that. Wow, easy. I could literally just do that and keep getting 56, 56, 56, but coal does give you a lot. So as you can tell, it used up liquid force, and it will only fill up when it has enough. But let's see, this should upgrade me to the 2nd tier. Oh, no, it didn't. Okay, so I'm almost there. See, sharpness 2, fire aspect 1. There. First sword upgraded. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take our force picks first, and we're going to put our claws away. And we're going to make we're going to add 2 sugar on each. We're going to add 1 sugar and 1 coal on each one. Actually, I guess we should just add 4 sugar. There. So that should add speed 2, and we will go. And this should add 2 speed onto the pickaxe to make it a faster pickaxe. And this will take some MJ, which is why I have the lava there. And voila. Alright, I need to do that again. I forgot. Speed 2, and it is 4 points till tier 2. Perfect. So this next pick, and I'm making 2 of each because, first of all, I recommend making 2 of each anyway. But that way me and Mark each have 1. Oh, someone is calling me. I'm not going to answer. Not at the moment. But let's see. Hold on a minute. Alright, so sorry about that. Force speed 2 and heat sword. So now what we should have is, we should have a tier 2 book. We need 173 force points now. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our shovels and we're going to put 1 coal on each one. We're going to put I guess 2 speed on each one too. So now what this will do is it'll add speed to the shovel, and it will add heat, which will automatically smelt with the shovel. So yeah, I guess we'll do it like that. Alright, so now what should happen is, now that we have 97 force points, we should watch it go. Okay, as the more stuff we add and the better stuff we add, oh man, it's gonna get crazy. It'll take like 5 minutes at a time. Wow, that gave us only like 10 points. That wasn't very good. Oh well. Okay, let's do that again, and I'm just doubling it. It just, you know, doubles everything. I was like, yesterday I spent about like 2 hours figuring out like what goes where, how to get what fastest way to get to a certain area, all that type of stuff. So now 117. Okay, so that only did 10. So what we should do now is the axe, and we're going to take 2 axes, and we're going to do our forced shears as well. We're going to add a lapis to each of the forced shears, and we're going to put... Okay, I need more sugar now, so let me go get some sugar cane and I'll be right back. Alright, so I got lots of sugar cane. I end up getting 38, so now I have 39. Sorry about that. So now what we'll do is the rainbow shear. It's a tier 2. Lapis is a tier 2, so you have to make sure to get to tier 2 first. And this shouldn't take too long. There. Oh wow, that added 30 points. So now we'll do that again. So I guess lapis is a good way to get points. You want to always do the fastest possible. Okay, so that was another 30 points. So now we're going to take those and we're going to put those there. And now, now force log, what we're going to do is, it's going to add, on the force axe, we're going to do 2 of those. Oops, no. And it's going to add lumberjack, which is, if you have ever used the smeltery, which I will be making an axe from, it will automatically make all the trees, or all the wood above it fall down. So, unless, of course, there's too many wood. It can only do so many wood. What some people don't realize is they chop down the bottom of a tree and they're like, oh my gosh, none of it fell down. And then they'll start chopping up and it still doesn't work. Depending on how big the tree is, you have to get to a certain point to where there's only a certain amount of wood. Okay, wow, that gave me a lot. Okay, so, and one more of those. What it does is, you can only use lumberjack on about, I'm going to just guess, about 128 pieces of wood at one time, maybe. It will only, you can only use it. If there's more than that on one tree, then I don't think it will let you do that. But okay, so that gave me 40 points. So now the thing so here's the annoying part. Upgrading to the tiers are annoying as hell. Like, it's stupid. It's come on. It can't get any worse. But what we're going to do is we're going to find out. Okay, let's see. That's a tier 5, by the way, glowstone. Let's see. We're going to make a heat pick now. Let's just make a heat pick now. Okay, actually we'll do it with the shovels first. I mean, the swords. Now what we're going to do is, what do we have on our current sword? Sharpness 2 and fire aspect. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go... Okay, maybe we shouldn't waste our claws. Not yet. Not yet. We're going to go with our picks here, and we're going to throw on some speed, and we're going to throw on some coal, and we'll throw on one of these. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. And we'll pow. So this should not take too long, but I'm going to make 2 of these real quick, and I'll get back to you when these 2 are done. Alright, so that ended up bringing us up to tier 3. So now we only need, we need 308 points. That's actually quite a lot of points. So what we're going to do is we're going to take those picks and we're going to throw them in here. And we're going to go get our axes. Actually, what we'll do is we'll do the force packs first. We're going to take our force packs and we're going to go, pow, and we're going to go in here and get our force flasks. So we're going to put on 2 force flasks and see what it does. I don't know if you're supposed to put on 1 or 2 or 3, but let's just see what that does here. Okay, so it only gives 16 slots. See? Not very much. I'm not sure exactly how you can upgrade it. Let me see if adding more. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. Okay, so now what you do is you take the force rod. This is going to be our next force rod, and we're going to put a gas tier on it. And what that's going to do, we ended up finding these in, dungeons, which really helped a lot. Because that gives you a force rod of restoration. So when you right click it, it restores your health just a little bit, I think. Or a lot of it, I don't know. But there's also other ones where you could do like force rod. Okay, so now that I made 2 of those, I could always just keep making those and it'll bring up my thing a lot. But what we're going to do is we're going to put those force rods away. And, okay, let's see. What other rods were there? I'll be right back. Okay, so the only other two rods are the Rod of Return, which requires Ender Eye. Ender Pearl, sorry. And I don't have Ender Pearls currently with me right now, so I'm going to have to wait on that one, because I want to get this going here. But, I could have gotten them just right now, but, like, when I was off. But, and then the other one is a Rod of Vision, where you have to have a night vision potion. I don't have a brewery yet, because I haven't gone to the Nether, which is why I want to make these. So I won't be able to make the Rod of Night Vision until we get into the future. But we only need 178 points, so let's go back over here and take each one of these shovels and stuff here, and we're gonna go with on our axe we're gonna put that, and oh, I know what to do. Okay, so tier 3 luck. Oh, so luck is like, okay. I know what to do. Okay, so we're gonna put speed. We're going to put that on. We're going to put, let's see. What else should we put on? We need, alright, I think that's all we'll have to be able to put on. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our tier 3. Okay, so we need one of those, and one of these, and 2 of those, 3 of those, and 1 of those. Should that be good? Yeah, that'll be good. Let me see what I have right now. Speed 2 and that. So I want a speed 4 actually. I'm just gonna go speed 4 shovel. Alright, and I'll get back to you when this. See how these are taking longer now because it's a speed 4? I'll get back to you in a minute when I'm done with those. Alright, so this is just about to finish and we're gonna see just how much. Okay, so it only gives us about 10 points. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put our axe back in now, and we're gonna put lumberjack, heat, and we're gonna put 2 speed on it. And let's see how much. Okay, so this looks like it's going to take a while, so I'll get back to you in just a sec. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to add Silk Touch with a cobweb. And to make a cobweb, you just put a slime ball in the middle of the crafting table, and you put 4 string on each of the corners. And go. Now this might take a while. This Silk Touch should bring us up quite a bit of many points. And I will get back to you when this is done. Hopefully this will bring us up to a tier 4, because that will mean we can start with the big game stuff. Alright, so what we did is it added Speed 3 and Silk Touch 1, which what it did is now we have a Silk Touch pickaxe, and which is a good thing for sure. That's a really good thing. And it took 100 points the first time and 50 points the next. So unfortunately we aren't at tier 4 yet, which means we're going to have to go and usually I'd make the Rod of Return, but what we'll do is we'll make another sword right now. And for this sword, let's just add sharpness 2. No, I'm not going to waste my sharpness. Heat, we'll add bleed. We'll add heat, bleed, luck, and what else should we add to it? What else can we? Why don't we add a battery to it? That'll give us. Can I? Oh, it's a tier 4. Dang it! Oh. All right, so I'm gonna make some random weapons real quick, and I'll get back to you and I'll let you know what weapons I make. I'm gonna make 2 of each more of each weapon. So I'm actually gonna need those. All right, I'll get back to you in just a second when I'm done. All right, so here's what I'm doing for the pick. I'm just going to go through all the weapons. I did get tier 4 with the sword, but right now I'm going to see if I can get to tier 5 before, by making all these different weapons and see what it can do, because I'm adding speed 4 and flint 1, which is grinding, onto this sword. So that added not that many points, but it did add a good amount. So I'm going to keep adding on to this. I'm going to go back and get more sugarcane and keep doing that and get more speed and everything. But the only thing that we're really missing is the sharpness. That is like kind of what that does add a lot to the deal. Because I wanted to make more swords with like sharpness 8 and sharpness infinity. No, I'm just kidding. There's no sharpness infinity, but infinity. Sorry. But yeah, we'll just see how many points that gives us. Let's just see real quick. So it only gave us 20 points, so not that many. So let's see what it does after I add the shovel. And I did make a sword with bleeding 1 and fire aspect 1, which is what brought us up. Bleeding 1, you use an arrow, which is good, but fire aspect, bleeding 1, fire aspect 1, that's a sucky sword. Imagine if I had both of these combined. Maybe I can use an anvil and combine them in the future, but right now we won't worry about. Ooh, what's a knightly helm? Knightly metal ingot. How do you get that? Armor shard. Ooh, I want to get that. That looks sick. All right, but we'll figure it out in the future. Alright, so now I'm just kind of going through now and pausing, unpausing type of stuff because I'm just showing you a force axe that I'm making that is, okay, I'm at 328. All I need is 328 points more. Please bring me up like 100 points, axe. But, I put speed 4 and lumberjack on it, and so we'll see how that rolls. Rollin'. They see me rollin'. But yeah, we'll see how many that... 10 points. Wow. So it's the sword that actually kind of gives all of the awesomeness. And I need the 50 pointer ender eye. So actually right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change it to nighttime and I'm going to go search for some endermans. I'm going to search for some endermans. As you can see, it's only used up like not even half a stack of force gems yet, and I'm already making tons of different items. So we'll see how long it takes. Let's see how long this axe takes real quick. I'll put that away and I'll put that away. Alright, so I only need 300 points in order to get to the thing. Oh yeah, I forgot I also made a grinding speed 4. So that's actually really good. All I need is to add more. I'm gonna actually, maybe I should go searching for bats instead. Because I need to start adding sharpness, like, I need to make like a sharpness 8 sword or something. But yeah, we'll make up backup armor soon. Should I do it with just 5? Or 7? Or 6? 5 or 6? I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I'm gonna go breed the chickens, get the endermans, and get some claws. I'm gonna hopefully get like 3 or 4 claws maybe, and I'll be back. Okay, now I made the very difficult decision. I'm going to have to use 2 of these claws. Okay, I actually just decided I was going to use 4, but I'm like, no, too much work. I'm going to have to use them. I'm sorry. It's just, that's how it's going to have to go. And I'm going to charge the swords. Actually, I won't use, actually, you know what I'll do? Yeah, I'll do that. And I'm going to put these. And I'm going to need 2 of these. And I'm going to need, yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna have to do it. It's just, that's just how it goes. I didn't want to waste them yet, but I'll use a spider eye too. That's good. Why can't I use Bane? Oh, that's why. Oh, there we go. I don't want to use a claw, but I have to. I'm gonna have to spend quite some time looking for bats, and you guys are probably thinking, bats are so easy to find. Why are you looking for them? Well, that's because we were throwing out our claws, because I'm like, oh, YOLO, we don't need claws. Ha! Stupid bats, and yeah, I just leave them alive and not kill them or whatever. So I'm going to go around and look at that. 200 points. That is a very good sword. And I'll throw each one of these on. And where's my... There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it. I don't like doing it, but there it goes. It's too late now. I can't stop it. It's impossible to stop it. So yeah, I'll just have to use up that, and because as you can see, we're at 167 till we get tier 5, and then we can work on the backup armor. I'm gonna put batteries on my pickaxe real quick, on a pickaxe, so that way it can be used as a battery pick. But see how that didn't do as much as the first one? But there we go. Now we have really good swords right there. That's a really, really good sword. Just so you know. But let's see. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put those away. Put those away. Actually, we're gonna need that. We're gonna need that. Actually, I guess we can use that. Should we use heat or grinding? Which one should I use? Grinding, speed. I have a heat grinding. Let's use heat. And we're gonna put, or we can make one with heat and one for grinding. We'll do each one of those. So I'll have speed 3 and just gotta make a pick. Wow, of course I'm short. Get it? Never mind. Let me see. Gotta make these picky-sa. And that should... Can I not charge? You can't charge a force pick. So I guess I'll just have to go speed 4. Do I already have one of these? Speed 4 grinding. Speed 4 silk. Speed 4 heat. No, I don't have one of these. Okay, so I'll do that real quick. And then hopefully that'll give me 50 and 50. Maybe... Is Ender Pearl a tier 4? Let me check. It's a tier 5. Okay, so... Dang it. This is the hardest one to overcome. Tier 4 was always the hardest. Tier 5 might be a little easier, but just because I don't have the materials, you know what I mean? If I had better materials, I would have been done a long time ago. But I'll get back to you, and let's see how many that gave me. 10 points. Okay, we're screwed. So, guys, I found some claws, but I only have 13. That's not even enough for the 2 sets of armor where we're going to need damage. So... I came to a conclusion, and I hope you guys don't get mad, but it's kind of a bad deal on my part, but it's also kind of cheating. I was thinking, for every claw, I spawned in 11 claws, because that's how many I realized I need in order to make an OP sword and an OP, thing, yeah. Actually, wait. Yeah, okay, that's what I need. I need, 4 claws on each one. So, I realized... For every claw that I spawn in, I will delete 1 diamond. And because I spawned in 11 claws, I just deleted 11 diamonds. That is a lot of diamonds, and I don't feel comfortable doing it, but we'll have to deal with it. Because that's the only way that we're going to get claws in time, because I don't want to spend... I already spent about 10 minutes looking around the same caves, looking for, whatchamacallit, people. Bats. I spent 10 minutes doing that. I spent 10 minutes looking for bats. And I only found 3. That's it. That's a ripoff. And so what I'm going to do about it is I'm going to make some more force packs real quick. How do you make force packs again? Oh, I could just go in here. R. Okay, it's leather. So let's go make some more force packs and I'll be back in 1 minute. Okay, so I got the paper and I got the cookies. So what I realized... Oh, what else was I getting? Sugar and all that, and I got the claws and I got all that stuff. Okay, we'll figure it out. But, okay, some other stuff that I needed was... okay, so I have this, and it's a tier 4. 91 more points. So what I need is to do more force packs. So real quick, I'm going to put a force pack in, and I'm going to take a force flask, and I'll put that in. Do that real quick. Put that in. Do that real quick. There we go. 2 more force holding bags. So now what I realize is what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the fortune cookie. I'm going to eat more of them. Let me see. Alright, I'm just eating cookies. Alright, so let's see. Let me just take this fortune. I'm not responsible for this. So what I'm going to do is on my pickaxe... No, I'm going to make... What should I make? Oh yeah, I think what we're supposed to do is if I take a bag of holding... Oh, that's right. Okay, so... There's this thing. There's this thing that doesn't exist. It's called a soul thrasher. Soul wafer, sorry. Well, there's this thing that doesn't exist here. A bottle entity. It says you make it by smelting it, and this item doesn't even exist. There's no way to get it in this entire game. You can't even spawn it in. You can't get it in creative. There's no possible way. I already tried. So... What I did is I replicated as if it's a glass bottle. And not a force flask. I know it might look similar, but it's not. Oh, I guess it is the same. Force flask. Let me see something real quick. Okay, never mind. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these glass bottles that I made here, and I'm gonna pretend that these are the bottle entity that I just made. And I'm gonna make a few more real quick. 1 minute. Let me just get my. Why am I lagging? Gosh. Let me just make a few more here. I'll make 12, and I'm gonna replicate them. Oh no, 16. Or no. I should make 24. 24. There we go. Okay, I'm going to replicate them as if they're a bottle entity. And so if ever, that should make 24 soul wafers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into cheat mode real quick. And I'm going to give myself 24 soul wafers. And I'm going to delete all these glass bottles, and I'm going to pretend that I just smelted them with three coal, and there we go. It's as if I just made soul wafers, but there's no possible way to make them. And they actually do stuff. They steal souls, so it's a good way to bring up your tier, and I need it. I need it desperately. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a sword. I need to make them first. Right there. And like that. I'm going to make 2 of them. I'm going to take those 2 swords and I'm going to go in here. I'm going to get, what do I need? I need a bane. I'm going to put a bane on it. I'm going to put, I don't think I could put anything else. So I'm going to put 1 soul, I'm going to put a bane, and I'm going to put the sword in, and then I'm going to put a coal. And I would put damage, but I'm not going to waste my precious claws. And I'll get back to you when that's over with. Wow, this episode's running long. Okay, so I made them. They are now Bane, where is it? Bane, Soul Stealer, and Fire Aspect 1. So now what I need to do is I'm going to get it up to tier 6. So now we can make our backup armor now that it's a tier 5. But first, we're going to finally use our ender pearls that we were going to use a long time ago. Take our 2 force rods, wapow, and put one of those in. This is what's called a rod of return. And I'm not exactly sure how you... to make a rod of... Okay, I'll figure out how to program it, but I can program it to where I think if I left click or something or right click, it sets your home, and I could just take that rod and boom, right click, I'm back home automatically. Look at that. It just took 400 points, I think. No, something like that. 100, 200 points. Wow. That's like a lot more than I thought it would. Took about 150 points right there. So after we make the second rod of return for both me and Epic Hamster, let me just put that in there real quick. I'm gonna make this rod of return and we could start with our backup armor. And this should take another minute here. Another second, I mean. Wow. 100 points for both. That's really good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm now going to make our backup armor. So I'm going to take these force armor, and I'm actually going to put them away real quick and put some of this stuff away, and I'll organize it and be right back. Alright, I'm back. So, you have to take your force armor, right? Oh my god, I forgot. Oh well. I have extra. Oh well. You take your force hat. Okay, let's just say force hat for now. I want to make backup armor that is fast, so I'm going to put on a sugar. I want to make I'm going to put on 2 sugar. I'm going to make force armor that's light, so I'll put on a feather. I want to make force armor that does damage, but I'm not going to put claw. But if you would, you'd put a claw. And I want to put a coal, because that does that, and we'll put luck. Let's see, so our backup armor will have 2 batteries for 20,000 charge. It will have a feather, 2 sugar, and it'll have, I think, a luck. Yeah, let's put a luck on it, and we'll start that off as the helmet. And okay, so maybe I don't have enough feathers. Oh well, I'll get more when I need it. Feathers are much easier to get than that. So I'll get back to you when the helmet is done. See how this is taking a lot longer now? Tier 5, 220 points to go. Alright, so the hat just happened to bring us up to a tier 5 with 6 points left. I made 2 hats because we are having 2 sets of backup armor. I recommend having 2 sets of backup armor and 2 sets of main, or 1 set of main armor and 2 sets of backup armor. I just recommend that just because it's awesome. But then we're making 2 sets of main armor, so do not do the whole armor itself, because then you'll have backup armor that might have tier 5, tier 6, tier 6, tier 6, tier 6, tier 6, tier 7, tier 7. Then you're screwed, because now you could have made a tier 5 hats, tier 5 pants with tier 6 force tunic and boots. That's just how it goes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, in order to get 6 more points, I'm going to make a random force rod of healing. No, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll make 2 more picks that will have grinding, luck, speed, and let's see how many that is. Oh wow, we can put a lot of stuff on here now, so let's go more speed. So we're going to have speed for grinding luck. Let's see if there's anything else I should put. Don't think so. Alright, so I'm going to bring myself up to a tier 6, so that way, this is a smart idea by the way, if you're ever really close, even if you're not even, even if it's not 6, even if it's like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, just make some random weapons that you don't need. Use some materials that you have a lot of, or that you can get easily afterwards, and there you go, you get tier 6 items and stuff, or tier 5 or whatever you happen to build your backup armor on. But let's see here. Let's see how much this brings us up. Because I'll be making 2 of these, but let's just see, just so you guys know for the future. Alright, so that brought us up about 35 points. Yeah, 35 points. So grinding, speed 4, and fortune 1. Isn't that awesome? That is sick. Alright, I'll be back with you guys after this. So the key to good armor is to start with the lowest of the lows and go just in case your tiers just happen to do what mine did. When you're on your own, you don't have to worry about it, because let's say I do have tier 7 armor. I don't want to make it unfair and have one of us with tier 5 armor and one of us with tier 7. It's just unfair when it comes to 2-person Minecraft. So, as this magmatic engine is adding power, okay, so that's full, that's almost full. Alright, so now we're going to do the pants. We're going to add, now that it's tier 6, I'm not going to put luck on it, actually. You know, I'm going to put a feather. Oops. I'll put a feather, so I need 2. Actually, I will put luck, because there's actually nothing else you could put on. And I'll put 2 sugar. And what else can you put on a... Let's see. I want to put claws, but... Maybe I should just put more feathers. Because that's only 1, 2, 3, 4. That's only 4 out of 6 items I can have on here. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm going to have 2. Never mind. Okay, that's good. Oops. So now I can have 3 speed on it. And I'll have 2 batteries. I don't want 3 speed though. I want to put like something else. What should I put on it? What should I put? You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use up claws on each one of these. So I'm gonna need 5, 6. Yeah. I need 16s to spare though. 16 to spare. So this I can have extra. So I'll put 1 claw on. And that way I'll have some damage when I'm not doing this. Okay, so let's just do that. Yeah. Okay, I think that's good. Okay. Now I just have to wait for these pants to finish, and I'll get back to you when I'm done with both pants. Okay, so now for the boots. What I'm going to do is for the boots, I'm going to put 2 speed, a feather, claw. Oh, I already have a claw. And then last but not least, I'm going to put luck. That's right. And then my two batteries here. Let me see this. There we go. And this is almost a tier 7. So I have a feeling we'll be making our final armor in a tier 7 stage. I'll have to get more feathers and more damage. Hopefully, maybe I'll get the chest plate before the boot. Maybe I'll get the chest plate to be tier 7 on our backup armor. But I'll have to charge all of this sooner or later, so we'll see. But let's just put this like that. And now this might take a while. This did take a while on both the pants. So now I'll just have to wait out and camp out. And what I did is I made some armor stands, which are easy to make. You just stone slabs and iron. And I'll put the backup armor and the main armor over here. So that way we know what is what. I'm going to go get a sign and I'll be back when the boots are done. Alright, I'm back. I'm sorry this is carrying on so long, but well, it is for me, but for you it's only like 48 minutes now. So but anyway, this is the last piece of armor. We're still in tier 6, so it looks like I won't be doing tier 7 on the backup armor, but I will be doing tier 6, so that's good. I will be doing tier 6 on the main armor as well, but for now, let's just put on our luck, let's put on our 2 speeds, let's put on our wing, and our 2 pieces of charge, and our 1 damage. And we'll wait for that to finish up. That one should take the longest because it's a chest plate, but we'll see how that goes, and I'll get back to you when these 2 are done. As you can see, I have these on the wall right here. I will charge both. All 3 of these are charged on both of them, and it's blue when you can recharge, and it's green. It stays green when you don't put battery or something on it. It stays green. So blue means charge, green means you can't charge it. So if you ever don't put charge on something, you can make armor without batteries, and the red energy cell, it just adds 100,000 power to it. So that's a little bit different. But yeah, I'll get back to you when this is finished. Alright, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this very extensive episode of Feed the Beast. Sorry it took so long. I didn't expect it to be such a long episode of doing just whatever. I might cut some parts out, maybe, who knows, whatever. But there'll be plenty of time to see us as we test out this backup armor that we made, and for sure, I mean, this is not the armor I'm wearing, this is temp. That's backup, and the main armor we will make in episode 21. I was hoping for this to be a better episode where we make jetpacks and everything, but unfortunately Epic Hamster was still not here, and he did not arrive the 3 hours that I've been recording this episode, because I've been doing it in parts. You know how I had to get claws and feathers and leather, and I had to get a lot of things that I didn't have prepared. I didn't realize how many claws I would need. I didn't realize how many I had. I didn't have any at all. Like, I had like 5. And Epic Hamster was throwing them out like it was nothing, and I was like, no, we need them. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoy this episode. Leave a like if you like the series. Tell me what you want us to do. We will eventually go to the Twilight Forest, fight some bosses, but I was hoping to get some good armor first and some good weapons. So in the next episode, we will be making the jetpacks and the golden bags, and then the episode after that, we will make our force armor, our official ones, and then we will test them out in episode 22. That's my plan that I have, but if you guys have watched all the way to this part of the video, but this was a very good episode, and I definitely enjoyed making this armor, even though it took me 3 hours to make.